Man, we gotta bring the wood, baby. Let's bring this wood.
I want to be the money player when the money's on the line.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Guarantee you my eyes gonna be closed on this one. I am the man at Big Mama's house.
It's picked off. Derrick Brooks. Derrick Brooks takes it to the house.
Got to remember what the game's about. That's contact.
Boom.
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 Dropping the boom on him. I was really bow-legged when I was a baby, and for about a year and a half, I had to wear braces. I just wore some braces around my knees, and one of our friends just started calling me bow legs, and it just, shortened it to bow, because I'm not bow-legged no more. Being labeled coming out undersized linebacker, even though I made a ton of plays in college to prove myself, I always felt coming in this league, I had to play my way in.
Tampa Bay, with the 28th pick in the first round, has selected linebacker from Florida State, Derrick Brooks.
I was thankful to be drafted in the first round. But I think when I came to reality about 3 hours later, I said, I'm going to the Bucs. Losing, they probably had their pictures next to it in the dictionary. I was like, man, it's going to be tough, but I think I can turn it around. That was a lot of pressure coming in, starting on a team that wasn't successful. Working with Hardy Nickerson, working beside him for 5 years, a great guy. I was blessed to have him play with me. And, having really Hardy there to kind of like, hey, you've done all the hard work. Now it's, you are a starter, remain a starter. I think once that was said to me, it kind of eased the pressure a little bit. It freed me up to play the game I know how to play. Always before the game, I'm just thinking about my father, he died in '95 due to cancer, and before every game, before that time doing national anthem, I'm just really thinking about him, kind of, in the back of my mind, looking up to heaven, knowing he's looking down on me. Being the leader of this team, this defense, I think that's something that was turned over to me and something that I got to do every day. And I take it very personal.
Good job of keeping our points, man. Now, look, everybody trust each other now. Trust each other. We're going to do this thing. Pirate! Pirate!
I think the more comfortable the signal call is on any defense, the more confident he can play. If I have an off game, this defense, this team has an off game.
Even if you see a different number and I call the defense, play the defense I call, let me make the screw up.
You just got to have a nastiness about you.
Nasty, nasty!
Tailback get the ball, you meet him in the hole. You knock him out. If you're a linebacker and you don't think about that, then you're not really a linebacker. You gotta have a different swagger.
Let's get that swagger.
You gotta be a leader. And playing middle linebacker calls for you to have that little extra that other guys don't. If I can get a little extra, push to the ground, push a guy down to the turf a little bit hard, I try to do that. And bring your best move, because I'm gonna bring you down. And then sometimes there's some big collisions in there. And it's an 18-wheeler going in to hit, and you blank out for a second or two, man, you wake back up, and you just hope that your chin strap is still buckled and the other guy's helmet is off.
I'm a little woozy from that headshot you just gave me.
I want to do damage on a receiver catching a slant in my zone. I want to make him pay for it. You may catch the ball, but you ain't coming back. You got out of here once, you might not get out of here again. He knows when he plays Derrick Brooks, he knows he don't want to come back over that middle.
I'm gonna knock you out every time. You won't get up next time.
I love the game of football itself. Not just everything that comes with it, but the game itself. I love it. I'm a fan of it. As they say, big players show up in big games. I think I'm going to show up that they ain't going to go home.
It's real simple today, man. Let's run, hit, let's win. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
You know, I don't trash talk. Yeah, it gets me ticked off. People say stuff.
That language Brian Mitchell using, can we control that? That's a personal foul just with that language he using.
I just try to keep my mind focused more on the team concept than the individual basis. That's what you win championships on, wins and not statistics. Don't care if we're getting beat 40-0.
You got me again.
You finish the play, you finish the snap.
Show your maturity. Great players come back.
I really can't stand a guy that's quits. That lets me know that guy has no heart.
We flat. Nobody out there with emotion. Nobody.
I feel every year I got to set a standard, you know, 15, 20 years that people still talking about. You know, that's my goal. I feel if I can run, make tackles, make plays, I want to be in this game. I want to play this game as long as I can. Once a year, I get a chance to come home and visit my mom. Here it is Monday, here in Pensacola. Heading over to my mom's house. She really wants to play me in pool because, you know, she thinks Big Mama's house, she dominate the pool table.
You watching, son? You watching, son? Oh, it's over now, right there.
And the last time I played her was 3 years ago, and she beat me. So hopefully I get a chance to beat her tonight.
Put that butter knife down. Put that butter knife. Ah, don't go. Trying to give you a chance.
But little did she know I've been practicing early in the day when she wasn't home.
Combination. Guarantee you my eyes gonna be closed on this one.
Let me see again.
Eyes closed. We aim.
Let me see. Let me see.
And I almost didn't go in.
Yes, sir. You almost missed it.
I am the man at Big Mama's house.
Tomorrow, I'll start off here in Pensacola, giving toys away to Spencer Bibbs Elementary.
Very different school now since I went here. We're gonna respect our teachers. We're gonna listen to our teachers. And we're gonna love one another. So with all that said, let's get to the fun part of giving gifts, all right? You gotta smile. It gives me, you know, good pleasure to, you know, be able to give a gift back, you know, to the kids that's gonna be my fellow alumnus here pretty soon. But it's fun, you know, just to see the smiles on the kids' faces. Merry Christmas, big guy.
What you gonna get me for Christmas? Yeah, I have a lot of friends come over, wish me well, come over, say hey. Some Reeboks. Then I kind of sneak my way out of here before they know it. I got a Nike contract. I can't wear Reebok. Yeah. Tuesday is more of a relaxed day for me, but I still come in, do a little extra treatment, kind of start working on the other opponent, watching film. So we know it's going to be some type of gimmick play when 82 is at quarterback. You have a particular read every play. You got an alert on something in every defense. They're going to do something that alerts me to a reaction. You got to know there's 82s in the game. They do a lot of things with him. Wednesday, I practice memo day. It's the way Coach Groove refers to it.
Good morning, Captain.
2-2-2.
Just kind of get a feel for your opponent on Wednesday. We introduce the game plan on defense, what defenses we're going to run, the keys to winning, kind of get a mental picture, you know, of the football team and their capability of making plays. And we eat lunch, and lunch is pretty quick. We got a BLT with a little mayo, lettuce, and tomato. This normally what all I have time to eat on Thursdays.
You can have a piece of cake, just don't touch the 9-9. That's all I'm telling you, just don't touch the 9-9. Come on the sleeve.
Sam's birthday today, you know, he cut the 9-9 so nobody could get it. I may just get one of the 9s just to piss him off. I don't eat a big lunch because we got to go out there to practice. I'm trying to stay in shape, you know, keep my figure.
Great Thursday, man. Force yourself to get better today.
Thursday is a very similar practice schedule. Except we'll put the pads on. It's kind of my fun day where I get a chance to rush to our punt team. Our special team guys, they really like to get after me a little bit because I'm out there talking trash.
Yeah, you better huddle up. Don't go to sleep, Jack.
Now I got to get the guys fired up to go block a punt.
We got him, Brooks. Oh, I got the shot. We got it. We got it. We got that one.
On Thursdays, I visit my barber. People make fun of me because I wear a bald head. And I go to a barber to get it done. I have a bald head by choice. Some guys have to have a bald head. Now I done got freshly did up. Now we head over to the radio show so I can talk to the good people of Tampa Bay.
Welcome to the Derrick Brooks Show.
When it boils down to it, you know, I think we got the mentality to go out and get it done wherever we got to go. That's how much focus we is on this mission. And then you go home. You know, I watch soap operas. You know, One Life to Live, all my children. I make sure I get those in. I like to take my time getting dressed. I don't like to be rushed. Kind of ease my way into the game. Kind of like, you know, the quiet before the storm.
Hustle, tackle. That's all we got to do. Hustle and tackle, and we'll make our plays. LBs, 1, 2, 3.
LBs. I consider it an honor that I'm able to play this game. That's why I do what I do. Work as hard as I work, you know, and I prepare to dominate.
It is rude and insincere to tell a man he just dunked it. What kind of dunk was it? You got the windmill, the waffle cone, the Moroccan princess, the cranky ballet, and oh! Now right there, that's the two-fisted, triple-pumping, intercontinental, rim-wrecking, double dunk. Call it what it is, and give that man some respect. NBA Street, home court, rated E for everyone.
Some actions of National Football League players touch the lives of millions of people in a single instant. But sometimes their actions touch the lives of a slightly smaller crowd. The National Football League salutes all of its players who make a difference in the community. And we're proud to honor this year's Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award recipients, LaDainian Tomlinson and Drew Brees.
To move or not to move?
That's so not the question.
So what is the question?
Whose move is it?
That's not the question.
See any good moves lately?
Keep trying.
The question is, what moves? These moves? These moves?
Get up, get out, find a way. Every day, swim, jump, run, do.
The question is, what moves you?
Martin Luther King used to always talk about the mountaintop. I had made it to the mountaintop and it couldn't be taken away from me.
NFL Network celebrates Black History Month with 2 new shows. A roundtable look at the experience of African-American athletes in the NFL and a look at the history of black quarterbacks. Fields of Glory Roundtable and the history of the black quarterback, Wednesday night on NFL Network.
If excessive hand sweat...
We here in Tampa have the Brooks Bunch. I work with kids here locally, and basically we've traveled around the world.
Toledo, Boston, Omaha, China.
Just to show them life outside the walls that we live in. Our first year we visited Atlanta, Georgia. My second year. Third year we spent 5 days in Washington, D.C. And year 4 we went to Africa for 10 days. And our last trip we went out to the western part of the United States for 10 days. I feel if I'm going to invest my time in these kids and invest my dollar, I want to see a result. I don't want to hear about it. I want to see it. We need to be writing down what he's explaining. That way I know y'all paying attention. And a couple of you guys are writing other things that I don't think pertaining to this class. I don't want to see that again. When I first hear of Africa to the kids, they all thought wildlife, because that's what they see. If we was going to go, we had to have a purpose. Therefore, we put together a course line of material that would cover all those areas.
Let's change in the weather.
The experience of getting in, stepping foot on another continent, you know, I didn't expect to feel the way that I felt. I was like, wow. I'm excited. I really am, and
at the same time, I'm thankful and grateful we came here. Right now, I'm just really pleased to see the kids enjoying themselves, see sights like here, you know, being at the tip of Cape Point here and Lighthouse, you look over and you see the view, and all the landscape features are very impressive. Being a chance to see the geography and just really, really amazes you how the Lord let all this creation occur. Get a chance to see another culture, how they live in comparison to how we live. The premise was basically to break down all the stereo and sociotypes that we had. In small ways, to let us show that we need to take greater advantage and be more appreciative of the little things that we have, because they're considered major treasures in other people's lives. You know, going to South Africa where I went, the first thing, of course, is a sense of accomplishment through the apartheid. We saw the size of the prison cells and the size of the guard dog cell. The guard dog cells was twice the size as a prisoner cell. And to me, that, I just couldn't believe it. One of the actual political prisoners during that time was our tour guide. So he added more in-depth stuff. Basically, he summed up one sentence: we just wanted to be treated as human beings and not animals. And it was total silence after he said that. It was a little scary. I mean, what you see in the circus, I tell people all the time, that's not the real deal. Those elephants in the wild are a lot meaner, a lot bigger, and they don't play. We was getting a little close to, matriarch feeding. And I was like looking at, and you say that elephant is a baby? It was such a big animal. It's just we were getting a little close for their comfort level. She just turned around, took about 3 big steps towards us, and we just backed up. Walked away, turned back, looked at us. So we backed up some more. And then once they left, we, proceeded down the road. We were riding down, cycling. One of the guys told us, it's like, hey, don't feed the baboons. He didn't actually say that they would come over and start harassing us, but we stopped for a little water break, and I guess one baboon came down and jumped on the hood of the car. It's kind of like a gang of them just came. And so the security, they came out, shoot them off. But this one, he was so persistent that he jumped back up, grabbed the book bag, and basically took off running. You got somebody's book bag. You got somebody's backpack. You got somebody's backpack. It keeps you dreaming. That's what I really learned from these kids.
Now that we've eaten breakfast, we're off to the Grand Canyon.
Keep your mind wide open and always occupied to do something else. And that's what's, really keeps me going with these kids is you got to stay on your toes. You can't afford to step behind. They're growing, they're learning every day, and you got to keep your mind occupied and grow and learn every day, just as these kids do.
We're going by you right now.
Whatever message I get to them, I try to be the message. And that's the quickest way to a kid's heart, is to be honest with them. This almighty football player that don't hurt. They know I hurt. I've cried with them out of tears of joy, and I sat down and I talked to them. I get to know them. And I guess that's what my kids feel, that they can come to me and they can trust me as a friend, because I do get involved in their lives.
In Proverbs 22 chapter verse 7 says, treat a child in the way that he should be born, and once he is older, he shall never forget it. So in lieu of that, I'd like to present this plaque to Derrick for being a real role model and a big impact in our lives as we go every day.
Now, I take on the responsibility of being there for them. And it's a big one, believe me, 25 to 30, 40 kids that, I got to be a part of. And I tell them, at the time that I put into you need to invest that time in your brother, your sister, your mother, someone else to help make their lives better. And I think that's why I've helped my kids mature, that they've seen the drive and the initiative that I take to make their lives better. They need to do the same for someone else. Get one. Huh? Every time I do, every time I say we get one,
every time
too.
we don't say nothing, we get 4 turnovers.
All right, man, 3 and out.
There you go. 3 and out. Do that.
Redmond will throw on 3rd down, throws over the middle. Down the picked off. Derrick Brooks. To the 10, to the 50, to the 20, to the 30. Derrick Brooks, he could go. He might go. He will go all the way. Derrick, you can walk from there. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dropping Warner gets the, intercepted. 30, 25, 20. Derrick Brooks, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dropping Booker, almost got it. Oh, ball's in the air. Intercepted. Sam's got it. He laterals. Touchdown, Derrick Brooks. There's a touchdown. McNabb under pressure. McNabb under. Oh, ball knocked away. Loose football. It's loose. It's going to be picked up by Brooks. 5, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Thank you, Lord.
Ridiculous.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Derrick Brooks is Johnny on the spot. Fourth touchdown. Defensively by Derrick Brooks.
Good job, sir.
I can't count it from Nebraska. Is that 5 touchdowns?
4.
4. I thought it was 5.
4.
Great job, Stuff. Great job.
So lucky, man.
Why can't this be good? Why can't be in the right place at the right time?
Not all the time. Lord, them angels just throwing all up around.
Somebody.
Man, that thing
I'm good
broke
with
your
that.
hide bounce.
I always want to surpass, whether it's a tackle total, interception total from years past. And at the same time, the ultimate goal is to win the Super Bowl.
Hey, Derrick! BK! And stay out to the rest!
This where we show up, right here. This where we make our mark, right here.
3rd down, 18. Dropping Gannon, looking Gannon. Those up the middle. And intercepted at the 30. Derrick Brooks 30. Brooks to the 29. Derrick Brooks all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. There it is. The dagger's in. We're going to win the Super Bowl. It took 27 years to get here. It took us 60 minutes to bring home the trophy.
I've been playing, man. Let's have a few, man. You're the champion, man. You are the stallion of the world, man. I see you, Brooksy. I see you. We're world champs. We're world champs.
The Lombardi Trophy resides in Tampa, Florida. How about them Buccaneers?
This organization, wanted to be recognized and get over the hump. You got to go out there on a limb and do great things and win the Super Bowl. And thank God we were able to do that. In today's society, everything is about winning. And I like to start my family and then branch off of that to my job, to changing kids' lives around the world. I consider it a privilege. I really do thank God for putting me in a position to do it. And I believe Hall of Fame is something that I want to be part of. I feel that's really the only way that people remember, and that's how your greatness is measured.
I love you, baby. I love you.
Man, he was the best I ever played against. That's all I wanted to say. And then in another sense, man, he was a good guy.